When I last shared this room, switching it from a sitting to a dining room, this is what it looked like. Well, that was then. Hey, it's Becca. Welcome to my channel. Here's what it's looking like now. Made a couple of changes which I hope have made this room look a little bit better. Most notably is the direction of the table. After staring at it for a while, I did not care for it going from back to front. I feel like it going side to side is a much better fit in this space. Plus, I like how it lines up with the bookcases and the fireplace. That then led to taking away the sideboard. That's now in the sunroom turned breakfast room. As you can see, there simply wasn't any room for me to keep it there. I also took away that little faux hide. It was way too small. Brought in this rug. We had it in our family room earlier this spring. The size clearly is a much better fit, and I really like its neutral design and color. I went ahead and kept the canvas in here just because I think it's a good fit for summer. I like the size, the landscape, and honestly, I didn't want to buy something new knowing that I'm going to be decorating for fall before you know it. I also brought in these little white shades from the sunroom because I have the blue ones in there now. I know they're a little too big, but I'm going to go ahead and keep them here for the rest of the season. So today I'm just going to be decorating the bookcases, although I'm going to treat them more as china cabinets with the accessories I'll be adding. Add a bit of artwork over here because as you can see, it desperately needs something. And then I'm going to keep it really simple over on the mantle and table. So how about we do the bookcases first, and I'm going to show you the gorgeous china that I'm going to be adding. Would you believe I have had these pieces sitting in a box for the last 11 years? Ever since we moved here, I was going through our storage room not too long ago and came across the box and just unwrapped all the pieces and decided that I need to display them. This is Wedgwood Florentine pattern, I believe, but I have 12 of each, I think. The dinner salad, the bread and butter plate, saucer, and unfortunately I don't have the coffee cups. I have the espresso instead, but I do have these beautiful soup bowls. Love the color, that deep navy, a lighter blue, the beige, and the ivory, and I absolutely love the design. The dragons are just so pretty. All right, what do we think of the top shelf? I've got my dinner plates balanced on each side with the salad plates layered in front, and then the soup bowls and saucers in front of them. And for that little pop in the middle, brought in these adorable espresso cups and other saucers. On this shelf, decided to break up the pattern a little bit by adding the pitcher filled with the faux greenery and the book as the riser. And then on this side, brought in the little pedestal and glass cloche. So where I have the dinner plate, salad, and soup on each side up here, I'm balancing them by adding the same little grouping in the middle down here. On this shelf, I did exactly the same thing I did up on the top shelf because this girl has got to have her balance. Although I didn't realize it was going to be a tight fit. You can see that the dinner plates are at more of an angle than on the other shelves, but hopefully when you step back, you can't really tell. And then on the bottom shelf, I kind of repeated what I did 2 shelves above. So, you know, where I've got my 2 on each side or at each end, I have this little collection in the middle. And then to balance with the glass cloche up above, I've got my stemware down here, bottom right. And then my pitcher here balances with the little pitcher up there, top right. I'll speed things up a bit and do the same thing over on this side. Like I mentioned earlier, I want to keep it pretty simple on the mantle. Just going to bring in these cute candlesticks and battery operated candles. Time to do something over here on the wall. It is in desperate need of color and artwork, and I think I found the perfect things. Aren't these beautiful? I knew when I saw them that they would pair so nicely with the china pattern. Plus, I absolutely love ginger jars and the colors in them. I placed them in frames that I had on hand, and now just need to hang them up. Now to do something over on the table. Again, like I mentioned, I want to keep it really simple. Since I've got all that beautiful china up in the cabinet, I don't want to take away from it. So I'm not going to do a tablescape, just adding maybe one little thing in the middle. Since orchids seem to be my floral of choice this year for summer, I thought it would be nice to add one in here as well. And then I'm just going to add a simple candlestick to each side. And then to bring a little bit of blue down here, how about I angle each chair, well, at least at the head and the foot, and the basic white pillow. Then bring in this pillow as well. Might be a tight fit, but I think it'll work. Now, if I did have the room for a sideboard or accent piece, I would love to add the coffee pot, cream and sugar, and the other matching pieces that I have, but I don't. And I think it looks a little off balance here, although I do love bringing some of the pattern down here to the table. So I don't think it's gonna stay, but I did wanna show you these beautiful pieces. How about this instead? I had a couple of extra plates, so I just placed one under the container. So now I've brought a bit of the pattern to the table, yet I still have the balance. And then one final touch is I added this faux olive tree right here in the corner. Just needed something over here. And I added a strand of twinkle lights, although you can have them steady on, just for a bit of ambiance at nighttime. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the video and will consider subscribing to my channel. I'll be back next week with more decorating, and I hope to see you then.